Hello guys, today we are back with another review video. What are we reviewing today? Well, you are in luck. Today we're going to be trying one of the best non-alcoholic beers I have ever had in my entire life, okay? This is kind of going to be a re-review because I've had this one before, but I haven't shown it on the channel yet, so today you're going to see the Michelob Ultra Zero 0.0. Now, in between the two videos, I might have tried it, and it was really good. So, today we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be talking about why I think this might be the new best non-alcoholic beer that I've ever had. Like, seriously, this is game-changing. Now, real quickly, since we don't have expectations to talk about, let's quickly talk about what I expected before going into it and what I got out of it. Now, when it comes to the more premium brands, think your, not premium, but more well-known ones that have been in the beer game for a while and ones that really want to make a dent into the non-alcoholic market, those ones have always been very true to their original flavor. So going in, I knew that it was likely going to be like the Standard Ultra, which, by the way, is one of my favorite standard beers, just because of how fresh it is, how smooth it is, how delicious it is, how like a good mixture of bittery, like beer flavor with a little bit of like being watered down just a little bit to kind of remove that alcohol-y taste. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. And that's what I expected going into this. And what I got was better. It was the Standard Ultra, but better because there was no bitter alcohol taste, period. Like, usually they like try to augment it and make a fake alcohol taste, but this is 0.0, so there's no real alcohol to change any of the flavor. But more specifically, somehow this one is a little bit sweeter than the standard one, which I really appreciate. But quickly, let's talk about where this kind of fits into the non-alcoholic market. Now, I wouldn't say that the standard college guy, like a 21-year-old, or let's be honest, they're all getting fake IDs these days, but we're not going to say that those guys are going for a brand like this, okay? They're getting their cheap Busch beer, they're getting their, maybe Corona is like the fanciest they'll get, Coors Light, what else would they buy? I guess Keystone maybe, just really cheap whatever beer, right? This wouldn't really be on their radar, I don't think. This is more of a esteemed product. It's a little bit more expensive, and it's more for the older, maybe older Gen Z or young millennial to enjoy, is what I think this would be. And this is tapping into the market of the more premium beers. Think the Peroni that we tried before. So this is trying to fill a more, I guess, not really a niche per se, but fill the market of people who are looking for more exquisite flavor. Now, we've been seeing lately a lot of new non-alcoholic beers are coming out, which are more teetered towards the younger Gen Z, like just 21 kids that just don't want to drink in social situations. Like, for example, the Budweisers, the Coors Lights, the Busch Genné, those are more teetered towards the younger ones. This, I think, is teetered towards the older ones that want to look for something more quality, and this is quality. Another part that makes me think this is for the older generation is because the older folk care about their calories. 29 calories right here. That's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good, I gotta be honest. So, without further ado, let's quickly talk about this can, which, by the way, beautiful. I don't think they could have made a better can. I mean, in my opinion, it should just be white throughout. I don't really like the half blue, half white, but it still looks good. It pays homage to the standard white can, but puts a blue twist on it to make it like a zero kind of thing, which I think is smart to differentiate it from other products. Just because their standard Michelob Ultra looks like this, they just added the zero. So standard, like, I like this look, I like the ribbon here, and I also like what they did here to try to do something different. I knew they kind of just inverted all the colors. I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. And yeah, it's just really pretty. I like the top, just standard top. It's a little bit taller and bigger. This is a 12 fluid ouncer. It's a little bit skinnier. I just like the longer feature look here. Now, comparing it real quick, we're going to compare it quickly to the Budweiser Zero. I got these at Costco for like $5 for a 12 count. This one is also a 12 count, but it's fat and just stubby and just I'm not enjoying this. This has a lot more class than this one. So, without further ado, I think it's time to crack this bad boy open and just get into it, okay? We're gonna talk about it, we're gonna smell it, and we're gonna just... Whoa! It's getting a little bubbly. All right. There it is. Nice crack. Get some of that foam. Let's take a sniff. Not very scented. More of, I think that mostly has to do with the fact that it's been sitting in my fridge for way too long without being drank. But, you know what? Without further ado, we're just going to get into it. I just read here, superior alcohol-free brew. It really is superior. Let's give it a taste. I got beer on my leg. No. No. Ah. It's okay. These jeans need to be washed anyways. Oh. Let's talk about that. That was a beautiful experience that I just had there. Wow. Just wow. First thing I want to go over real quick. It is so smooth on the way down. When this thing goes down, it feels like it's clawing at my throat. This, smooth like water. Next thing I want to quote on, its overall mildness. It's so mild. It's the superior light beer. And that partly has to do with the fact that this is 29 calories. This is the lightest non-alcoholic beer I've seen on the market. This bad boy right here. Where's that calories? This is 50 calories. This is 50 calories. You can kind of feel it. 29 calories in this bad boy. So smooth, so mild, maybe a little too mild, which would make me want to prefer something a little rougher, like a Corona or maybe a Peroni. Just a little bit more rough. This is definitely on the mild side, but it just goes down so smooth. This is definitely the type to daily right here. This is a daily right here. This is a daily cheap. This is a daily classy. Its flavor profile is just a little bit different than most of the beers I've been having, non-alcoholic beers that I've been having, where it's got a bit more of a high-class kind of angst to it, twist to it, that's very good. It's just very good. It takes the original beer formula and just makes it a little bit sweeter, a little less bitter, but still keeps that malt taste there. And it's just absolutely fantastic, and I have zero complaints about this. You need to get this, okay? You just have to get this. It doesn't even count as anything because it's 29 calories. It doesn't count as anything. The foam, for also sitting in my fridge, it's still holding up way too good. But the foam, fantastic foam, great foam. I need to get more of these, honestly. I think this is my last one. I need to get more. I'm not a big fan of these Budweisers. I got these because they're cheap. They're not good. I'm not a big fan of the Budweiser. When I first had it, I said it was watery. It's still watery, and for some reason, it makes me go diarrhea. I don't know why. You didn't need to know that, but honestly, as a review channel, I should be able to tell you that. This gives me the poopies. And the poopies, you don't want the poopies. This has never given me the poopies. This is a premium quality beverage right here. I think this is just cheaper. They just didn't try with this. With this, they genuinely tried because the audience they're going for wants a non-alcoholic version. Nobody drinks Budweiser and says, man, I wish this was non-alcoholic, because it's not that good to start with. This was an already amazing beer to start with, where people are like, oh man, I wish it was non-alcoholic. Kind of like me with Red Bull. I wish Red Bull had a non-caffeinated version to where I could just drink it all day. You know what I'm saying? Something has to be that good for people to be like, this needs this, right? Ultra needed a non-alcoholic, and they delivered. They delivered full send. They can have all my money. This is quality. That's all I really have to say. I don't want this video to be too long, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please, go pick up yourself a Michelob Ultra Zero. Fantastic. Michelob never fails you, okay? Just get a zero. Fantastic, delicious beer. 10 out of 10, the number one. It's number one now. I'm sorry, I just have to say it's number one. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe for more content and enjoy yourself. Have a good one, guys.